Hi everyone, I'm Holly Amayo with Story Imprinting, and I'm here with Anne-Marie Hoftailing, my Story Imprinting co-founder and my business partner. Hello, my friend.
Hello.
Hello. Story Imprinting is a company that teaches companies and individuals about the art and science of storytelling and how you can authentically stitch narrative into every aspect of your business and professional life. We want you to be the best version of yourself. And so all of our trainings, all of our programs, our coaching is geared toward that aim. And with that in mind, we just turned the page on a year that was 10 years long. And a lot of people, even more than usual, are talking about this idea of sort of resolutions and how they're going to go make 2020, make 2021 amazing, and all of the typical year-end stuff that I think has the volume turned up about 3,000% because of how crazy 2020 was. But I want to talk to you a little bit about, this idea of how we can actually make some sustainable behavioral changes, as opposed to just sort of like making a list of resolutions, resolving to do whatever, and then like forgetting where that piece of paper is and forgetting the resolutions, right? Like, how do we make sustainable behavioral changes that will impact us personally and professionally?
So the first thing everybody gets wrong immediately is making these big giant goals. I'm going to learn, and these are always the standard ones, so I know on your list. Learn to play guitar. I mean, they must sell like 8,000 guitars in January.
I'm going to play the Blackbird.
Everybody's going to learn to play the guitar. Everybody's going to become fluent in Spanish, and everybody's going to run a marathon. Like, this is everyone's goal. Now, there is inherently nothing wrong with any of those goals or all of those goals if that's what you want to do. The problem is they're really big. And there's a lot about the human brain, about sort of things like what they call I think it's called activation energy, like what is required to just start these things. It's like the goal itself is enough, but just to get your shoes on to get out the door is a bigger goal. So the first thing I would say to everybody is to break things down into much smaller goals. Yeah. So if you are totally sedentary, don't run a marathon. I think that would be amazing. But you know what would be really amazing is to just commit to 15 minutes a day, of going outside or walk. I mean, just start there. Yep. And if you look at anything in positive psychology, if you look at anything in behavioral change, all of it affirms smaller micro changes are more sustainable for the long term. The first thing I think you need to do is adjust all of your resolutions and goals and make them smaller. Instead of saying I organize my entire office, just like, how about just clear off your desk and keep that clear, and then a drawer and another drawer.
What about people that come to you and, we've already had this happen just a few days into 2021. People say, I want to make a big career change, or I want to move to a different city, or I want to do this big thing. Right. And they express that. And then it's sort of like, right.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's often like this, pull or yearning for something bigger, something out there, a big change, a big shift, a big life, but they don't know what it is. It's just, and so sometimes I tell people to pull way back and figure out, where is that ennui, or where is that struggle coming from? Is it work or is it personal? Do you not feel personally fulfilled, professionally fulfilled? And once you get to that piece, what parts of your work do you enjoy and are working for you, and what parts are not? There's sometimes it's not the work, it's that they have a crappy boss, or it's a crappy culture. It's like that you're going to change your entire career when really the problem is this one person. There are much different ways to come at it. And I think sometimes people, are going through a rough personal patch and they think, oh, I'm just going to move to, Atlanta, and that's going to radically change everything. And it's like, no, it won't. You're still a person that you're just living in a different zip code. You're just
same problems, different location.
And it's just a different location. So I think looking at things in smaller bites and trying to make smaller sustainable changes, the thing that you feel is frustrating you the most in life, that you feel the most badly about, like, you know, I procrastinate, or I don't take care of myself, or I'm not financially where I want to be. That's common. Mm-hmm. You know, the hardest part of that for people, the hardest part is going to talk to a financial advisor.
I was going to say making the phone call, right? Like
making the phone call. It's the shame of somebody knowing how much debt you have,
totally.
How much retirement you don't have, how all these things. And so what happens is year after year after year, you make a commitment to save X amount of money or drop X. And what you tell yourself is, I want to pay down the debt before I talk to a financial advisor. No, just calendar when to talk to a financial advisor. That is a big enough goal. I would just say, you know, finally, you know, talking about this stuff, the input goal matters. Everybody slaps the output goal. I want to learn how to play guitar. I want to, you know, run a marathon. Right. What they do is talk about the input activity that's going to have to happen every single day to get.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that. Well, I hope that if you're watching this video, that you've got some actual things that you can do going forward. We want to hear about what those are. So drop a comment below, let us know, reach out to us by email or carrier pigeon or whatever. We want to hear sort of how you are implementing some of these professional and personal development strategies that we put in these videos. And if it's your first time with us, welcome. You can find tons of other content on all types of topics relating to storytelling, professional development, leadership, business development. Our content runs the gamut, and you can find that here on our YouTube channel, as well as on our website, which is storyandprinting.com. Thank you all so much. Take good care. We want to hear from you, so be in touch. Bye, Henry.